Let's talk more about this now with the former Republican governor and the 2016 presidential candidate, John Kasich. Governor, you and I have talked about this a lot, I feel, in terms of the Republican Party kind of retreating to the base and not making an effort to get to the middle of the road. Is this a huge mistake? Do they have an opportunity here to win this election by trying to appeal to the middle of America, or is that a lost cause at this point?
Ryan, look, it just makes total sense. I've been elected office for 30 years, had a lot of elections. I mean, if all you're trying to do is deal with your base, what about those undecided voters, particularly in these battleground states where the race is so close? And I tell you, I was in the gym today. I get a lot of my ideas in the gym. And one of the guys there, he's not a political follower. He doesn't have any political leanings. He said to me today, because I told him I was coming on to talk about Trump's behavior, and he said, well, his behavior is terrible. But, he said the other side, the Democrats, are talking about all these things they're going to do. Well, where they've been in the last 3 years. I think that's kind of a vulnerability that Democrats have. But Trump is not taking advantage of any of it. I don't think, Ryan, you followed the guy. He gets bored with things that are critical here. So that's why he gets off script. He's so interested in all the cheers and everything from his people. But I just have never thought that you win elections by just going to your base and not being able to reach out to other people. And this is what he did in 2020, and he lost. He lost that election. He's following the same format that he did in 2020. If he keeps it up, because if this gets to be a battle between personality, his personality versus hers, he's going to lose that. If it's a battle on ideology and records, he's got a shot to win that. The polls indicate that. I don't know what he's going to do. Who knows?
So the Trump campaign really believes that the enthusiasm that we're seeing for the Harris-Walz ticket is temporary. I mean, it's lasted almost a month now. But is the momentum that she currently has sustainable? What's it going to take for her to keep that going?
Well, she's definitely going to have to face the press at some point, and she's going to have some clear ideas. Now, everybody's talking about, well, is she trying to run away from Joe Biden? No, she's starting to realize something that I think Biden should have done some time ago, which is people are not happy with the economy. And by the way, real income for middle-class Americans has gone down. So I think she's starting to say that you have to recognize that, to her credit. The problem is, back to my friend in the gym who says where they've been for the last 3 years, because she is tied to him. There's any question about that. But Trump is not speaking to that. And then you have the issue of the border, which is another vulnerability I believe the Democrats have. And what the argument there would be, well, where you're going to stop it all? Well, what have you been doing for the last really 3.5 years? So I think there's an opportunity for Trump. Will he take it? I don't know. But if it's personality, his versus hers, he's a loser on that. And I do think those undecided voters, who you've covered for many years now, Ryan, those undecided voters matter a great deal, particularly in the battleground states.
All right, Governor Kasich, I appreciate your insight and your friend at the gym. We need to make sure you make a gym stop before every appearance on MSNBC, because it certainly contributed to this conversation.
All right, Ryan. Thank you so much.